Hey everybody, it's Miss Baker. It is week 2 in English 102, Applied Communications. I just discovered that my welcome video for week 1 did not appear to you guys, so I apologize for that. But we are going to start working on week 2 and really get into the meat of our Applied Communications course. First of all, I hope that you guys are reading the announcements here. Right now we only have 2, but all new announcements are going to appear on this page. I will try to also send them as emails, so make sure you're checking your JCC email, of course, on a daily basis. So, as you hopefully know by now, weekly lessons are located right over here. So let's click in here. And we're going to go ahead and choose week 2. And inside the week 2 folder, you should see 3 sections. The first thing you should see is your ebook access, and I've listed right here what you'll need to read. We'll go over that in a second. The second thing you'll see is the folder that has your Connect assignments inside. It looks like a lot, but it's really not that much, I promise. And then finally, we have your Padlet section. So let's go ahead and click on your ebook access link, and I will show you guys how to get to each of these 4 sections that you will need to read to prepare for this week. So we will click here. You're going to click on Launch Assignment. Yours is going to look a little different than mine. And we're going to come right up here where it has page numbers. So here's the cover of your book. You're going to see your page numbers up here. And this tiny little section right here is your table of contents. So this is every time you come to the book, you're going to want to go to the table of contents. So I think it's a little bit outside the screen right now, but you can scroll down through the table of contents and start to see sections of the book. So I've assigned you 4 things to read this week. You're going to read the section on writing with a clear and efficient style. You're going to read tone, organization, and audience-centered message design. So those 4 sections, so if you click on it, it comes right to the section, and then it gives you an overview. A lot of these things are just paragraphs, so don't get too frightened by the amount of work that you see here. Going back, so that's your ebook access. Going here, you just click in this folder. You'll do the Connect assignments just like you did in week 1. And then for the Padlet this week, what I really want to talk about is this assignment, and that is to find some local business reviews. This course is about applied communication, which means communication across the board, not just writing papers for school or making phone calls with business connects. It's really about communicating for business purposes or really any aspect in your life. So knowing that we probably want to go into some sort of either business of our own or work for someone later, we want to start understanding how people communicate. So when you start thinking about businesses, maybe you want to go find a new nail salon, maybe you're looking for a new restaurant to try for your birthday, whatever the case is, a lot of times we go online to find some reviews. I know I do. So what we want to do in this assignment is go online and find some local business reviews. You can use Google, Yelp, Facebook, anything that you want. A lot of times people will review things on TikTok, but what we're looking for are not videos. We are looking for written reviews. Okay, so while an Instagram reel or TikTok is fine, you still need to find a written review. But it needs to be local. So like Johnston County, Wake County, Wayne County, something close by. You're going to choose either a best or worst review of a business or a service. So best in this definition is going to be a review of a business that is clear, efficient, and has an appropriate tone. And you're going to learn about that in both your reading and your Connect assignments this week. Worst reviews are ones that are going to have poor spelling and grammar. They use an inappropriate tone for the situation. For example, using foul language on a public site or attacking a specific person. I think we've all seen that. Somebody going on social media and, raging against, a server in a restaurant or a specific technician at a hair salon or whatever. It's inappropriate, or a review that rambles or isn't clear. So you're going to go into Padlet, and just like we posted for our introductions, you're going to post the best or worst review in the appropriate column. So there's 3 columns. There's best online, worst online review, and then there's funniest, and that's optional. Sometimes when you're looking for these reviews, you will come across some that are hilarious. If you want to share them with us, feel free. But that's optional. But you have to do a best and worst review for the business that you choose. So say I choose to write about Johnston Community College. I would find the best review I could find and the worst one. So you're going to copy and paste that in quotation marks, or screenshot it and put it in Padlet. And then below that, you're going to explain why. So you might say, this is the best review of Johnston Community College because it's clear, the grammar's correct, and it gives very specific examples of what the person liked about JCC. The worst review I ever saw talked about, it had foul language. It talked about things that weren't relevant to other students or patrons of the community college, or whatever it is that you might find. Or somebody goes online and says, I hate this specific person at JCC. And then you need to reply to other folks on the Padlet post. So you'll need to reply to other people's reviews. And like, what do you think makes that the best or worst? What would you have done differently? So please pay attention to the guidelines at the bottom. You may not identify the business or owner by the name, location, or contact interview. You need to use dashes or X's to omit personally identifying information in your post, okay? We don't want to malign other people or talk bad about other people in our assignment. You also cannot link to that business or owner, but you have to indicate where you found it. So did you find it on Google? Did you find it on Yelp? Did you, where did you find it? And then what kind of business is it? Is it a restaurant? Is it a nail salon? Is it a car wash? Whatever the case is. So these are all due next Wednesday. I'm happy to answer any questions that I can. You can access the Padlet itself by clicking here. And I hope you guys have a great week. And I'm really interested to find out what you find on the internet. I think this will be entertaining. Have a good week.